Hello, everybody, and welcome to our second annual toiletry challenge. I'm Officer Cox. I'm a community liaison officer with the Fort Worth Police Department. My two areas are the seniors and the homeless community. And to be quite frank with you, the seniors really touched my heart, maybe just a little bit more than my homeless community, but both have a special place in my heart. But love my seniors, love everything they stand for. I have about 100 grandmothers in the city of Fort Worth. And if I don't talk to them on a regular basis, they call me because they think something bad happened. If an officer gets hurt, they call me because they want to make sure it's not me. And I think Christina Thompson said it best. We were talking the other day, and someone had asked her why she gets involved, and she said because everybody does stuff for a lot of different groups and a lot of different organizations, and our seniors get forgotten the most. And it's so true. There are so many seniors in the city of Fort Worth that are in need, and as police officers, unfortunately, we get to see that firsthand when we make the scene of a situation. We go into a house where a senior doesn't have electricity, doesn't have just the basic needs to survive from one day to the next. And it really humbles me to see when we do this, how the community comes together, how they drop by to give toiletries no matter where we're at, whether it's the woodshed or here at the Staten, the awesome event we had a couple of weeks ago. And we might trash talk the other person that we're competing against, but you know what? The seniors win. In the end, we know that it's for a good cause. We lost last year and we took it hard. But we knew that, like I said, ultimately it was the seniors that won, and that's what made this year worth coming back to fight again for us, because we knew no matter who won, our seniors ultimately were going to be the winners. We do have present today Mayor Price, the Chief of Police, Chief Halstead, and Jose Guzman. And I would like to have the Chief and the Mayor say a couple of words, but I do want to recognize Jose Guzman. He has a foundation for Alzheimer's patients, and it's an awesome foundation. I'm so excited that we as a police department, and I'm sure the mayor as the city of Fort Worth, having him want to participate with what we're doing here in Fort Worth, which is really awesome. So if you'd just like to stand up, Jose, thank you so much. And I'm shocked that he didn't run away as soon as I started talking to him, because I talk to everybody and I corner them until they say yes. So really, thank you so much for everything that you've done so far for us, and I know that it's going to be a long relationship with us here. But now I would really love for Mayor Price to come and say a few words about seniors and really what they mean to her.
I don't know how well you know Julie or know our officers, but Fort Worth is blessed with an incredible police department, and Julie is one of our shining stars because she's passionate about the community. Chief, y'all do a great job, and I know you'll agree with that, everybody here. Jose mentioned earlier that he may slip out. He has a little assignment this afternoon with a 1 o'clock game. We're just delighted that you're here with us today. Julie said speak for just a second about seniors. That's pretty easy because I am one. So, it's easy to think. But all of us, have seniors that we know who have contributed so much to Fort Worth and so much to their communities, but their retirement may not have gone as far as they had hoped it would, or for whatever situations, their health is not as good as they would like. They're not as active as many of us who are out still working or bringing back, like so many of you, into the community. And the toiletry drive goes a long way towards helping them. Simple things that we take for granted. I called Julie this morning and said, "What are you missing?" She said, "Toothbrushes and toothpaste." Now, every morning you get up and brush your teeth and before you go to bed at night, and you don't think anything about it. Think about being a senior who doesn't have that, doesn't have the capacity to take care of their own personal hygiene. That's an awful situation. And Fort Worth is such a caring community and does such a good job. Anytime in the 2 years I've been in office that you ask for something, people will say, how quick do you need it? Not no or not maybe, but they say, how soon do you need it? And they step up to the plate, led by great people like the police department. It's just such a basic necessity, and our seniors have given so much to this community, shaped where we find ourselves today, and hopefully each and every one of us can continue to help with that and continue in what makes Fort Worth great, those private partnerships who care and give so much back. And many of you are here from the other agencies, and we appreciate all that you do. Jose, we appreciate you being here and look forward to working with you. To the Staten, we're glad you're hosting us this year. It's an incredible chance to show off this beautiful facility, and we appreciate your support in that. Thank you all, and thank you for contributing.
Wow, I can't say enough good stuff about the mayor, not just because she's here, but it's just awesome because when we have events, she just shows up with toiletries. I mean, she takes time out of her schedule to do that. And Chief Halstead, when he's not at work, he's at work. Him and his wife stopped by 2 Wednesdays ago on their day off, on his evening off, to drop toiletries off, and a group of seniors just kind of came together and wanted to talk to him, and they took pictures, and they stayed here for about 2 hours. You know, that's awesome. How many people can say that their boss, when he didn't have to be at work, was here and constantly allowing us to do our jobs by hosting events like this and reaching out to the community? It's absolutely amazing. Chief Halstead, do you mind coming to share a few words?
Well, I just wanted to thank all of our community support partners because our passion is serving the public, and our passion is serving all of you. And when you think across the nation for law enforcement, a lot of times we do not get an accurate depiction of exactly what we do day in and day out. There's a very, very small part of our job that's extremely hazardous, extremely dangerous, and requires an unbelievable amount of courage. But we all took this job to serve and to give back. And Mayor Price is absolutely correct. Serving in this community is a God-blessed venture because we have partners standing up every day wanting to help, not just in our community. I've had them contact me as well as the mayor's office of helping Granbury and Cleburne as well as Oklahoma. They want to give and support and assist. And I think as a leader within our community, Julie Cox has definitely set an example of the caring heart that every single police officer and police employee has. They simply possess it. They work with a lot of passion in what they want to do for our community. And when they leave their day, the community's better. Without a doubt, thanking the Staten place here is important. When I was actually fortunate enough to come here 2 weeks ago, what a beautiful community you have right here. It's absolutely wonderful. The social hour we had in here was engaging, and we had a lot of fun and joking, and I was bragging about that's the most time I had single women talking to me in probably 25 years. So I was feeling pretty good with myself, but then my wife had to bring me back down to earth. And then when the mayor talked about being a member of the community, it is the fact that we get to learn so much from our seniors that make us better people. And I do this out of compassion for my mom who passed 3 years ago. I went with my brother and my 2 sisters to clean out. They live in remote South Carolina, and they have a comfortable retirement. My father was with IBM for 40 years. Not wealthy, but they're comfortable. But my mom still stockpiled all of these necessities and other toiletries because she never ever knew if the hard times were coming because they grew up in the Depression. And it hit home when Julie sent me the first message last year because I was still dealing with my mother's passing. And I do this because that's what we're supposed to do. This is exactly what we are supposed to do as a community and as partners together as we venture through life. So I am going to give a little hint to my friends at BOMA. We have new creative strategies for next year. We were going to conduct surveillance on you all. We were going to stop all of your delivery trucks and confiscate the materials in the efforts of Homeland Security, whatever you want to say, but we've taken this to a bigger scale. We're going to stop every Target truck in North Texas next year. Oh, trust me, next year it ain't going to happen because we're going to stop them and take all their stuff. So we're working on a big scheme for next year so that we can be a better competitor. But in all honesty, the mayor was right. The community wins. And we're thankful that you all support us in our profession because we truly love serving you. Julie, thank you so much. Steve, thanks for sharing Julie with us. And we get a great opportunity to have so much fun and yet complete our mission. It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Well, now I want to introduce the recipients of the toiletries. We're only going to have one of them speak because I know each of them could give quite a few stories, and we could be here all day long. Some of them are pretty sad. When you actually get an opportunity, please go talk to them and really ask them if there's anything that you can help them within their organizations from A to Z, because I know that there are places within their organizations that they can use volunteers. I know Mayor Price is huge when it comes to volunteers. One of the organizations that couldn't be here, and I do want to recognize them, is iProspect. They're actually here on West 7th Street, and they're on our sponsor board. Every year, they're about a month behind us, but they break their company down into little groups, little divisions, and those little divisions collect toiletries. And the winner of the toiletry challenge in the little divisions, they give them a half a day off of work. Now, that is the city that we live in. That's Fort Worth, and they do it for our seniors. They sent me a message and apologized that they couldn't come today and that their toiletry challenge was running 2 weeks longer than ours. But how great is that? How absolutely amazing is that? And I wish I could recognize each of you for the sacrifice that y'all made for this. Thank you guys. A sincere thank you from the seniors that we come in contact with every day as a police department. But now if all of you can stand as I call your name, Adult Protective Services, Lisa Scruggs, you can stand. Meals on Wheels, Linnell Bond. Senior Citizen Services, Jerry Mossman. Tarrant County Department of Human Services, Mary Lou Almendarez. Neighbors Helping Neighbors, Brianna Strong. Now these are the guys that they give so much, and I know just because I personally know Linnell, she's always at work. I mean, just her job never ends at Meals on Wheels, and it takes a special person to have that kind of commitment to the seniors. And thank you guys for what you do. But Jerry, if you could come up here and say a few words, please.
Thank you, Julie. Again, I'm Jerry Mossman with Senior Citizen Services of Greater Tarrant County, and I'm here to simply thank you very, very much for thinking of the older generation. 10,000 people a day turn 65 in America for the next 19 years. That's a lot of aging in America. We're not too worried about the 65 to 90 to 65 to 75. They're fine. It's the 75 to 85 to 95 to 105. At the National Conference on Aging, they said, look at all the children around you and know that those children are going to live to 100. It's a new age. It's a new time in America because of health care, because of nutrition, because of lots of good things. We're all living longer in this world. But the question is, how will we age? And as Linnell and Mary Lou and others who work with seniors know, our seniors want to age with dignity. They want to age in place. And they need a few supports to do it. And these wonderful toiletries, the fancy word for toiletries is household essentials. And I love what the mayor said. You know, picture your house without toothpaste, add toilet paper, add soap, add these other things. It's impossible. I mean, a life wouldn't be very pleasant or comfortable without those. And the story I love to share with everybody, and this is still a true story today because I see it every time I go. I have 30 senior centers throughout the county, 14 here in Fort Worth. And bingo, of course, is a favorite activity of older adults. And they lay the bingo prizes out, and when you win, you go up and choose something that you like. That's usually it's 2 tables full of prizes. And I mean, there's all kinds of things up there. It could be cans of food or big jars of juice or some fancy little trinkets, white elephant things people have brought in. But what I see so often in many of these senior centers is that the first bingo prize chosen are the 4 rolls of toilet paper. They look at the whole table and they grab that toilet paper. And it's because you're on fixed income. You have to have toilet paper. These are household essentials. And it's just a wonderful gift for our seniors. I'm here just to thank you on their behalf that those living on limited income now will have a more comfortable house and live in greater dignity because of what you do and what you have done. So again, on their behalf, thank you very, very much.
One of the things, I think, contrary to popular belief, the police can't do everything. I think people expect us to do everything. This challenge on the side of the police department, we couldn't have done this by ourselves. One of the organizations that we partnered with was Tarrant Area Gerontological Society. And Melissa Heist, if you could come, please share a few words. We had a great time partnering with them, so thank you.
Well, I am on the board for TAGS, the Tarrant Area Gerontological Society. Most people ask what that is, and it's a professional network of people that are in geriatrics and the aging population. But I'm also an extreme proud member of the Staten as well. And so I'm so happy that they support me in everything that I do so that we can get together with Julie and the Fort Worth Police Department, Mayor's Office, Senior Citizen Services, Meals on Wheels, so that way we can make Fort Worth a better place for our seniors. And that's what TAG's goal is. TAGS wants to make sure that we educate our social workers and our discharge planners at the hospital about aging processes. And we try to raise money for social work students to get their master's in aging, because we know people are aging every day. So Julie, thank you so much for always including us and including our team. Thank you.
The Staten, oh my goodness, wow, Justin, thank you so much for, every time I pick up the phone and ask you guys for anything, and I do that a lot, I've never heard the word no. From Melissa's help whenever I need her, to using your facility. But if you could come share a few words with us.
Well, I want to thank everyone for being here, including our residents and associates. It's humbling to be among so many great organizations here, and we're a relatively young organization in Fort Worth. But we hope that we can continue to partner with all of you, because giving back is part of what the state and our parent organization, SQLC, is all about as a nonprofit. It's funny, we joke with our residents a lot about the problems we have, and our biggest problem right now is the West 7th Bridge traffic, and so we call those first world problems. So it's good for us to remember that we need to give back, and that there are people out there within our own county and city that are fighting for essentials every day. So we are thrilled to give back. I want to thank our residents and associates who participated. And just as a closing thought, as I've heard all the speakers today, the common theme that I hear is people and passion. And those two things make up great organizations. And those two things make up a great county and a great city. And I think we're very blessed here in Fort Worth. And again, at the Staten, we're just humbled to be a part of it and hope that we can continue to do that and partner with all of you. So thank you very much.
For about a month out of the year, I'm not friends with this lady, even though we're friends outside the competition. I'm just joking. Melissa Graham is the president of Building Owners and Managers Association. And we've trash talked back and forth through this. And I've gotten pretty good. Last year I was good. This year I got better at trash talking. That obviously didn't help. But if you guys could come and share a few words, please, and talk about why y'all do this, because y'all don't have to. I know you guys don't have to do that. The manpower that you guys provide and everything, thank you.
There was minimal trash talking. As Julie said, I'm Melissa Graham. I'm the president of the Building Owners and Managers Association of Fort Worth. And again this year, BOMA is pleased to be part of this drive. Our senior citizens have been the founders of our wonderful city, and we owe it to them to give back. And as Mayor Betsy said, every day I get a little closer to being a senior myself, so I get it. Officer Julie Cox, my friend, still my friend, even today, and Chief Halstead and Mayor Betsy, thank you so much for inviting us again to participate in this challenge. It's one we gladly accept, and we hope to take that golden TP trophy back home with us again. Besides, who wants to be number 2 in any toiletry drive? But if that wasn't incentive enough, do I have your permission? Do I have your permission?
Oh, please do. As if the number 2 joke wasn't bad enough. Go ahead.
Come on.
The Fort Worth Police Department. Officer
I don't know if
Julie
you can hear
Cox
it.
wanted me to call and officially challenge you to this year's senior toiletry drive. Now, Julie's encouragement to me was to talk it up and kind of lay down the line and let you know how big of a challenge it's going to be. But like I told Julie, wow, you all really came through last year. So I'm going to kindly encourage you for another strong year of competition. But in all seriousness, we're looking forward to this. And I know we have kickoff today, going for almost an entire month. So I'm looking forward to all the great things we can do for our community, and to express a sincere appreciation to you and all of your friends at BOMA for making our community better. But this is the official trash talking phone call that I was supposed to deliver, but you know me, I'm not much of a trash talker. Hey, you have a great week, and let's raise a bunch of stuff for the seniors. Take care. Bye.
I think he let you down because that was not real trashy. Our members and our office customers have been the key to our success on these toiletry drives, and there's no possible way for us to thank them enough. Gosh, our community service committee, can you guys stand up? I want you to know about this committee, because we have lots of committees. We have lots of committees at BOMA Fort Worth, and some of them are really, really, really boring, but everybody wants to be involved in community service. And again, they've outdone themselves, and they never cease to amaze us. They've embraced this project for their passion, and their give back is unparalleled. Thank you again for giving BOMA Fort Worth the drive and the inspiration to serve our community. Julie, you are a force to be reckoned with, and I want you on my side every day, every year. So thanks again. We've had a great time, and we're not going to talk trash. We're friends, and as you said, whoever wins, the seniors always win. So thanks again for letting us be part of it.
Well, this is where we announce the winner. Chief, yes. And Mayor Price, if you want to hold the number 1 roll.
Go roll.
That's what we fought for?
That's it.
And the winner is... Congratulations.
So Emily's coming back and accept this trophy.
Okay, so I was bragging to everyone involved in this, and I said, we placed second in all of North Texas in this competition, and they were like, that's outstanding, way to go. How many participated? 2. But anyway, we really, really do appreciate your friendship and your partnership. So, Melissa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Well, that is all we have. Yes, we lost again, but like I said, seniors win. The seniors win. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for participating. I had a great time. I'll try to talk better next year. If y'all want some pictures, or if y'all need help with the toiletries, if you want to raise your hand, if you're willing to help us load. Oh, and there's food. Please help yourself. And thank you guys. We'll see you next year.